So friends, every country has a few people who quietly change the way the world thinks. People who stay calm when everyone else is panicking. And today's story is about one such man, Takashi Kotegawa, the man Japan calls BNF, a man who turned just $13,000 into more than $150 million without a team, without a company, without a fancy office, only a computer, a few monitors, and a mind that could feel the market, not just read it. It all began in the early 2000s. Japan's economy was struggling. Fear ruled the stock market. Investors were pulling their money out, saying there's nothing left here. But Takashi saw something different. While everyone saw disaster, he saw opportunity. He used to say, when everyone else is afraid, that's when the real opportunities appear. Day after day, he sat in his small room, eyes fixed on the chart. No distractions, no noise, just the rhythm of the market, the heartbeat of each candle on the screen. To him, trading wasn't gambling. It was art, an art that demanded patience, timing, and absolute control over emotions. People laughed at him. They called him crazy. One guy sitting in his room can't beat the market, they said. But Takashi didn't care. He knew something they didn't. The market rewards silence, not noise. He studied every movement, every reaction. He didn't want to predict the market. He wanted to understand it. And then came the day that changed everything. December 8, 2005, Tokyo Stock Exchange. An ordinary trading day turned into chaos. One of Japan's biggest brokerage firms, Mizuho Securities, made a catastrophic mistake. Instead of selling one share for 610,000 yen, they accidentally sold 610,000 shares for just 1 yen each. The market went into panic. Stocks were crashing. Traders were screaming. Everyone was running except one man. Takashi Kotegawa sat in complete silence, staring at the screen. He realized what had just happened, and he knew this was his moment. Without hesitation, he began buying, one order after another. While the world was collapsing in confusion, he turned chaos into opportunity. In just a few minutes, Takashi earned $17 million from that single trade. That one trade made him a legend overnight. The media called him the J-Com man. His name spread across Japan. From newspapers to television, everyone wanted to know who was this quiet genius who had just beaten the market itself. But Takashi didn't change. No luxury cars, no mansion, no spotlight. He still lived in the same small apartment, eating instant noodles, sitting in front of his screens. The only thing that grew was his focus. He once said, the key to winning in trading isn't intelligence, it's patience. Before you click that button, calm your mind, because your real enemy isn't the market, it's your own fear. Trading for him wasn't about money anymore. It became a spiritual practice. Every trade taught him something about himself. Every mistake made him wiser. Every profit reminded him how fragile success really is. He treated trading not like a business, but like meditation, a way to discipline his thoughts and emotions. Years later, a reporter asked him, "You've made hundreds of millions of dollars. Why do you still trade every day?" Takashi smiled and replied softly, "Because trading isn't about the money anymore. It's about testing my patience and my mind." That answer says everything about the kind of man he is. Calm, humble, and deeply focused. He never taught others which stocks to buy or sell. Instead, he shared one lesson. If you can't control your mind, you'll never control your trade. To him, risk management wasn't just numbers. It was emotional control. He knew that in trading, ego kills faster than loss. He kept his life simple. No fame, no greed, just him and the market. The world saw millions. He saw patterns, emotions, and silence. People often told him, "You've already made it. Why don't you relax?" But Takashi would just smile and say, "I started trading to make money, but now trading is my life." Even today, he trades quietly, consistently, not chasing fortune, but chasing clarity. And that's what makes his story so powerful. Because friends, imagine if Takashi had hesitated that day, if he had been scared like everyone else, we would have never heard his name. Life gives us all similar moments, moments that look like chaos, but hide opportunity. Most people run away. Takashi didn't. He looked fear in the eye and turned it into fortune. That's why he became Japan's greatest trader. Even now, when you see him, he looks ordinary. No luxury, no spotlight. But behind that quiet face is a mind sharper than any algorithm. His journey reminds us that trading isn't about beating others. It's about mastering yourself. He once said, in trading, every click is a mirror, showing who you really are. So next time the market crashes, or fear fills the screen, remember his story. Maybe that's your moment waiting to be seized. Every crash hides a chance. Every fall brings a rise. The question is, will you see it when it comes? If this story of Takashi Kotegawa inspired you, then hit that like button, share it with your fellow traders, and don't forget to subscribe to Profit Mind Lab for more true stories of trading legends who mastered the mind before mastering the market. The market doesn't reward fear. It rewards courage and patience.